This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of May 6, 2019. Okay, my friends, we are officially in Crazy Town. Or have you noticed? All week long, all month long, all summer long, the two big titans of energy, Saturn and Pluto, are and will continue to be restructuring, clearing out, pulling stuff up, making us deal with, or at least confronting us with all kinds of hidden matters, corruption, decay, messes, and providing incentive after incentive to restructure our foundations. That's the background program for the next few months. This week, lightning bolts start flying, seriously flying. Flying in a way that they're going to hit in front of you, around you, strike when you least expect, shake up things you had no idea were ever capable of shaking up. Not necessarily dire, but definitely real world. And information immediately shifts at the beginning of the week to lay the groundwork for this. Mercury, the cosmic messenger, moves out of hyper, fiery, let's just do it, get it going, impulsive, aggressive Aries, and shifts into, let's stay here for a moment. Slow, steady, very practical Taurus. You may well experience a callback to the middle of May last year when Uranus made exactly that gear shift for the first time in close to 80 years. Thoughts, messages, information, all of these take on a real world, solid, steady overtone, and then bam, what's this? We get hit upside the head. Those lightning bolts start flashing all around us, and new ways of looking at things, very practical, new, different, maybe not new. Maybe they've been there and we haven't seen them before. Attention-getting shifts in approach, attitude, solutions. Again, possibly with a callback to mid-May 2018. Flashes of genius are possible because Mercury rules the mind, and he's meeting with Uranus, who rules the higher mind. It could be like high school valedictorian and his genius uncle going into the lab and figuring out things. It could be like, as I've mentioned before, Rick and Morty going off into some sort of interdimensional multiverse adventure. As this is happening, Mercury is under the rule of Venus, who is not yet in her home sign of Taurus, but traveling the same territory that Mercury did last week. Venus rules what we value and desire and is generally associated with our relationships, with love, with our finances, with beauty and creativity, and our fundamental values. Venus is slamming against Saturn and then getting a huge boost from bigger is better Jupiter. The impact this will have is that relationships and creative projects and financial matters will hit walls, will hit demands for containment, for structure, for, maybe commitment, and then grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And we see grander possibilities than what we have just been called upon to deal with responsibly. Wherever you think certain situations are going at the beginning of the week, oh my, plot twists aplenty are on the way, and they're very probably going to open you to something even bigger than what you had allowed yourself to dream before. And this brings to mind the little proviso that we're often told to add at the end of intentions, which is this or something better. The or something better blossoms this week, or at least we open ourselves to it this week. And what we want, we really, really, really want. The tractor beam hits, obsessiveness hits. Maybe we are forced to be honest with ourselves about what our impulses have been, what our motivations and fears have been. Very likely we get laser focus about what we're going to allow into our lives and what we need to clean out in order to make room for it. We really can change. We really can shape shift. No matter how incredibly erratic and unexpected and destabilizing and what the week may be, we find inner stability by the weekend. Once again, proof comes that your real anchor is in yourself and not in any external situation. And you'll find that you very naturally put your big boy, big girl panties on and suit up, man up, as Selena Meyer says in the last season of Veep. Act like an adult and take responsibility for yourself. And wow, it actually feels good. Homing thought of the week. I've got two. All bets are off. And isn't that fascinating? Song of the week. I Can See the Future by Incognito. And the image of the week is a gymnast landing on her feet after flying through the air and regaining balance quickly. You'll find more about all this in my forecasts for the month of April and the Taurus new moon of May 4th and 5th at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can also sign up for my mailing list, listen to my weekly podcasts like this one, and book a session with me. You'll also find all manner of guided visualizations in the shop and also a guide to Uranus and Taurus, which, if you haven't read yet, would be really timely right now. You'll also find bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I am deeply grateful to my patrons who are supporting my work. Talk to you next week.